recording, but that's the topic of this video. So what we're gonna do is have a little fun here, and each of us are gonna name two wrestlers each from the women's division and the men's division, who would make good, fresh faces and storylines for the world titles after WrestleMania. Because typically that's the reset button. WrestleMania is like the season finale of WWE, so we tend to see fresh faces do that. But before we get into that, let's let our panel introduce themselves. Ed, go ahead, introduce yourself, plug your channel.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm here. You can check my channel. And
Or thank you for that. And Abby, you could plug in your work and Insta handle, all that good stuff.
Thanks for having me, David. My name is Abby, and you can follow me on Instagram at VoodooBop. I'm a polymer clay artist, and I make just things that I love, and I love wrestling. So I make a lot of wrestling figures on there. So check me out.
Yeah, go follow our Insta at Voodoo Bob, and let's get started here. So I'm gonna kick it to you, Sammy. Like, we'll start with the women's division here. Like, who are two fresh faces that you think would make some interesting contenders after WrestleMania? Just for the audience, by fresh contenders, we can't sit there and say something. For example, like Seth Rollins, because he's always in the championship picture. He's great. We love him, but he wouldn't count as a fresh face. But go ahead, Sammy. I'm going to kick it to you first.
I definitely could see Chelsea Green dropping that United States Championship, heading over to the big championship, because she's already been doing a fabulous job with the United States Championship. In my opinion, I think she's been handling her business in many type of different ways. With verbally, the matches have been pretty, steady. So I definitely see her taking a big jump. Also, I don't I don't know if this woman would fall in the category of like a Seth Rollins, but I think Bailey needs a makeover, and needs to reset herself so that she can get back into that big title picture, because the last character clearly didn't work. Um, they reset her from her goody two shoes character, which I thought worked, but now, you think we can get back to that, or do you think we can get a new makeover of that? I don't know, but if she does do something like that, I definitely could see her being a steady contender again, Dave.
Yeah, yeah. I would say Bailey's like borderline because she is
Is
a
she
she
borderline? Yeah, I was
she's
gonna say.
borderline, but nah, the way you explained it makes total sense. I think it'd be interesting maybe if she had a complete reinvention of her character, take it into another direction. Maybe
Yeah.
that would make it a whole set of fresh stories for her to tell. So I could see that. Um, I'm gonna kick it to you, Abby. I'm really interested in who you got.
Yeah, for the women's division, I was thinking, I love the work she's doing with Chelsea Green. I'm thinking Piper Niven needs to get into the scene. I feel like either the championship picture or even the mid card picture more. Like she can be another powerhouse, give Nia a break a little bit.
Yeah,
And let's see what Piper can do. And then I'm also thinking about Raquel. They're dropping the ball on her. I feel like she will be a great opponent against Bianca, Rhea. She's another. She can hang with them. So I don't know why they're not giving her a bigger push or at least letting her branch out on her own.
okay, those are some good picks. I definitely think, especially in Piper's case, I could see it. Like she's very underrated in the ring, actually. So, and I agree. More powerhouses won't be a bad thing. It can't just be Nia Jax. So, those are some good picks. I'm gonna go with my women's division pick. Um, I actually had Chelsea Green as well, Sammy. So great minds think alike. Um, I definitely see sometime after WrestleMania, she's gonna start being in the world championship picture. She just has the personality. and the promo skills and the ring skills. Like she has a lot more. Like she knows who she is. She knows who Chelsea Green is and how to turn that up to 1,000. So I could see that paying off for her and her moving into the world title picture. But this might come out of left field to you guys because she hasn't been on TV, and I don't know why the hell these people aren't on TV for so long. But Nikki crossing the Wyatt Six, I could see if they commit to her and let her get into some storyline. She could be a good, fresh face in the women's division and could give us maybe some new type of storylines that we haven't seen. I mean, her versus Tiffy right now would be first time ever. Her against Io Sky right now would be a first time ever. Her against Bianca Belair, if Bianca Belair wins at WrestleMania, would be a first time ever. So I could see her adding some things if they commit to the Wyatt Six a little bit more.
Agree. I'm agreeing with that.
This well, my first woman, this might throw y'all for a loop, but if they gave this woman some actual character and help develop her, I think Zoe Stark will make for a good character in the main event scene. That she can put on some good matches, but she just needs more of a character and she needs
Yeah,
more TV time. And I think if they do that, getting into WrestleMania past it, she's not gonna win the championship, but she could be a viable opponent for somebody like Rhea or
yeah,
Bianca Belair.
that's a good one, Ed. Wow, that's real. I didn't think of her.
Then the other woman I had is Naomi. She's doing good with the Jade story right now. The promos have gotten better. If she keeps that up, and we know she can put on good matches, she has good chemistry with Charlotte. But she can definitely make for a contender to win the world championship.
Yeah, Naomi's is bodying this heel turn so far. I can't wait to see more. I hope I hope at the very least I'd like her in the main event picture, but I hope at the very least her and Jade maybe go at it for the women's US title. I think that would elevate that championship. Uh,
She's doing a lot better than I thought she would have did initially. Because before all of this, I didn't think she could do a good heel character. I'm gonna be honest. I was on that opposite side saying she can't pull it off.
what you think about Naomi's heel turn so far, Abby?
I think it's been great. I think she's really like tapping into a different side of herself that we've never seen. That promo she cut last Friday, it was really intense. And I like the more like, paranoid kind of craze,
Mhm.
gimmick that she's going for. Like she's been a heel before, I believe, but not to like this,
Yeah,
you know, not this character though.
Yeah, she's really you could tell she's committed and putting her all into it so far. I
yeah.
love to see that. But let's start with the men's. I'm excited to hear y'all picks for the men's too, but I'm gonna set the tone here. Um First guy, I'm gonna say LA Knight. I like that he has a championship right now, and he's featured pretty much every week, so he doesn't have a bad spot on the card. But I think he's the total package and could be a fresh opponent for so many people in the main event scene. Guys like Gunther, guys like Roman Reigns, guys like Seth Rollins. You name it, like it would be fresh matchups and fresh stories to tell, and he has the promo skills, he has the ring skills. I just really think he needs the reps, and it's only a matter of time. Like you could argue he's outgrown the U.S. title already, but I'm okay with him running with the U.S. title a little bit longer. Um, the other guy may be controversial, but this is a business and I'm all about making money and having interesting matchups. Logan Paul. I think about it. If Jay Uso, I know Abby and Ed love Jay Uso. If Jay Uso wins the title, he's gonna need some bad guys to face. And I think a red hot heat magnet like Logan Paul facing Jay Uso. Can you imagine the heat if Logan Paul beats Jay Uso right after WrestleMania? Like I'm just saying, I could see it. I could see something there. I think at the very least, Logan Paul should start fighting for the world title. Maybe he doesn't have to win it, but he'd be a great fresh addition. But what y'all think?
That's good money. There's good money written all over it. You know how much heat that would get?
Big heat.
Yeah, big heat, especially from Ed over there. Ed does not want to see Logan anywhere near that world title. What he was telling me yesterday.
Ed
Even though I agree.
Ed will like it. It'll grow on Ed.
It will grow on Ed.
It'll grow
Not,
on.
not if he's beating Jay Uso for that title. Anybody else, maybe.
Anybody else? Damn, you hate him like that?
Wait, why can't it be Jey Uso? What's going on?
Because I want Braun Breaker to beat Jey Uso.
I like that.
That's fair.
Braun's on my list, so
that's fair.
Well, I can get it to my list now since I brought it up. But one guy that I was thinking about, like as much as he's putting in for the company, the match he has banger after banger after banger. I'm thinking Sheamus. Like I don't know where he's been.
I like that.
He puts on some good matches, and you don't have to be old.
I like that.
He definitely be in the main event scene. Like he done had good matches with people like Drew, people like Gunther. I think he's still capable of doing that.
He still has a lot of value.
And whatever he's doing, like he's gonna make it work. Whether it's the mid card, the main event, tag team division, he's gonna make it work. Then the other guy I was thinking, I don't know if this is like borderline, but I was thinking Drew McIntyre because he hasn't had an actual run with the championship since the pandemic.
That's fair. That's
but that don't really count. So Drew, he definitely needs to be in that main event scene. Like if he was to beat Jey Uso, I'd be fine with that. If he beat John Cena with winning the WWE championship, I like that too.
That's definitely borderline. I like that.
I love the Sheamus pick. I think
I don't.
I love it. I love it because he's right, but he was right though. Sheamus makes anything work. You put him in the U.S. title picture, he'll make it work. If you put him in the main event for like a one-off appearance or so, he'll put that person over and make them look pretty good. So I like that.
He's right. Dave, he's right. But I'd be highly shocked if Sheamus is somewhere in the World Championship picture in 2025. At this point in his career, I just don't think they view him in that type of way. They view him in the way where you got to lay down for all the guys coming up. This is what it is. You got to do it. Y'all don't think that's his spot right now?
Yeah, but he still gets his fair share of wins. Like he's not completely like losing to everybody. I still think he has good credibility.
No, just the guys coming up, just the guys that have some serious potential.
Yeah, he gotta put people over. Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Whoever wants to go next, you can go next.
Okay, yeah. So I'll put in Breaker. I'm glad you guys brought up Breaker.
Yeah, I like that.
He's progressing fast.
I think Breaker has to escape from this mid card championship at this point. Like he definitely has to beat somebody serious and maybe drop the title to somebody serious as well. It's kind of weird because I don't want to see just anybody take that IC thing away from him. Like I don't want to just see any person do it. But at the same time, I need to see him also elevate to somebody who's bigger. So I'm putting Braun there. And then for my next name, I think I have to put
Abby, I think it's you.
Okay. All right. But I think they really dropped the ball on this wrestler. I feel like he had a good momentum going when he won the US belt. And that's Austin Theory. And I'm gonna plug my work real quick because I just made him. But let me see if I can get him in
Yo,
there.
that shit is mad lifelike though. I like that.
But especially since John Cena is heel, having a babyface Theory, if they just build him up correctly. Right now, I can't see it because, they have him in squash matches. They really not doing anything with him right now. But if they was really keeping that momentum going from when he beat John Cena at WrestleMania and like build him up as a babyface now and go after John again, I think that would have been a pretty good story, a cool one, and have John put over him like in his last match or something. I think that would be like a full circle kind of moment. And so I also liked Ed's, mention of Braun Breaker as well. in that video he did booking Jey Uso's world title reign. I felt like, him losing to Braun would be, also kind of a passing of the torch moment, let these new guys come in. But I was also thinking Jacob Fatu in the world title picture. I think it is time. Like, I think he could, even though he's going after the US belt now, I think, after that, it's time to put him in there with, the big, stars because he's just that, like, he's that guy. So I think he'd be pretty cool.
I love that Fatu pick.
He's really moving up the card fast. So it's realistic for him to win the US title and be right in the main event.
He getting super over with fans.
He's getting over fast.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Austin Theory thing, that's one of the best things that Vince did in this decade, building up Austin Theory. Like, I really liked how he was building them up. Ever since Triple H took over, he's been downhill for Theory.
Hashtag bring Vince back.
I don't know about all that, but
now Austin Theory, I would love Austin Theory to get repackaged and get another chance though. Like I would love that.
Right. I don't like how, they had Roman cut that promo on him, even though it was a good promo, but him saying like, your daddy isn't here anymore. I'm like, Roman, that was your daddy too. That was
real talk.
Daddy. That was everybody's daddy. He like
he was everybody's daddy though.
Let me ask y'all this though. Do you think Fatu has to make his run without any bloodline people next to him? Or does he have to keep those people kind of hovering around him?
I think whether he has them or not, he can't be denied. He's going to be a main event talent, but I don't think he needs them.
Because I'm on the side too, Dave. I don't think he needs them anymore.
Doesn't need them.
He's not one of them around him no more.
I agree with that. You can let Fatu do his own thing. Then when the other brothers come back, Tonga Lord, just let the Tongas be their own tag team.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Well, thank you guys. This was really a fun concept. We're going to keep doing different types of segments like that. And of course, I'm always happy to cross over to you, Ed. But go ahead, Ed, plugging your channel before we head out.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. And subscribe to my YouTube, Influential Sports. Always posting sports content. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Switchblade. And that's all I got. Appreciate you for bringing me on.
No problem. Abby?
Thank you again for having me. It's nice talking to everybody again. This was a fun conversation. You can find me on Instagram at VoodooBob, and I have a link to my Etsy shop there as well. You can DM me with your ideas. And thank you again.
We loved it. Thank you.
No problem. I'll have links to their handles in the description, but thank you guys. It's always fun to chop it up. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Wrestling with Things. Subscribe to Influential Sports. We collab over there too. We just had a good debate, Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns, but I got screwed over a little bit, but it's all good.
Yo, I like how you guys were doing that last night, man. I got to see a lot of it, man. Ed, man, come on, man.
Kenny Omega is better. What can I say?
Before we go, there's no way you mean it.
He doesn't mean it.
There's no way you mean it, Ed.
I definitely mean it.
With no Roman Reigns, there's no Jey Uso.
That's fine.
You know it.
Yeah.
Without Kenny Omega, it's no Okada.
So?
But Ed, I don't think you realize Roman has set like a foundation for so much young people to just start to
elevate.
Boom. Solo, Jacob, both the Usos.
Hell, even Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
I don't like Sami Zayn.
Really?
Really? Yeah. He's a likable guy.
No, he's not.
Wow.
Hell, he's even kind of elevating CM Punk and Seth Rollins, but that's a different story right now. But I'm gonna let us conclude. But y'all subscribe to Influential Sport, yo. We a team, man. We all over each other's content. You're gonna see more of this. Subscribe at Wrestling with Things.